My hastily built jig makes curving the inside of the upper rails so much easier. And then a quick sand with the drum sander. I'm just cutting some formers for both the steam bending and the laminating. So I'm ready to do some steam bending to make the base of the maquette. I've got my piece of oak. I've got enough clamps to clamp it all together when it's ready. Standard microwave. I'm going to dampen this towel. That's just dampened and wrung out. I'm going to wet the piece of oak. That goes in the oven on top of the, or in the middle of the damp towel. Shut the door and we'll start that for a minute. And that's feeling pretty flexible. My preferred method is to steam it on the hob top, and you'll want about an hour for every inch of thickness. After it's had time to cool down and dry, we can release the forms. As with all steam bending, you'll find that there is some spring back, so we haven't got exactly the shape of the forms. But it does have a nice curve, and that'll do fine for our maquette. To laminate the curves, we take two pieces, plain, nice and smooth, and we apply glue put the two bits together. See that I've got brown packing tape on the contact surfaces of the form. That should stop the glue from sticking, and now we can just leave that to dry overnight. Something like 18 hours have gone by now, and I'm going to take the lamination out of the forms. And you'll notice there's very little spring back there at all. Compare that with the steam bent one. It's held the form a lot better. But if I wanted to do the actual one in steam, I'd just make my forms a little bit tighter radius to allow for that spring back. I've just made some cuts on the end of the forms. That allows me to lay out the parts in the cyma curve, which is going to be the alternative mock-up that I do. And now I just need to screw half of these blocks down in position, and then the other ones can be brought in and clamped when I've got the laminates in there. Laminating a cyma curve is a bit more of a difficult proposition, so I've done a dry clamp up, so I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. and once again I'll leave that overnight to cure. So now we've got the steam bent curve, the laminated curve and the laminated cyma curve.